Hello, Isabel from In Range Diabetes, and I just thought I would come on today to show you how I tell people or how I educate people how to insert their sensor. Because there's a lot of misconception out there with past Medtronic videos, even kind of current Medtronic videos showing things that make it a little bit less easy to insert. So just coming on to show you how I do it. So obviously we're grabbing a spot. I like to use the front of my arm. So I'm just gonna prep that. So I do anywhere essentially up and down here. I prefer the front because I'm not lying on it at night. I lie on both sides. I lie on my tummy, but it doesn't cause any pressure lows, or it doesn't disconnect from my pump when I've got the pump close by. So next step is putting this bit onto this bit. So usually we do it on a table, but my hand is now my table so that you can see. So we're just going to push it down firmly. And then on the table, you're going to put your fingers on these two bits and you're going to pull the gray bit off. Then the first step that is in the Medtronic videos that I disagree with, and that's now kind of best practice not to do. Anyway, what I recommend is pulling this off completely. So that's the bottom bit of the tape. So this just means that you're not like irritating the sensor once you've got it on your arm or your leg or wherever you're putting it, and that sensor can fully stick down for the whole surface area, which makes it, have capacity to work a lot better. Now I used to always put this downways on my arm so that the transmitter was at the bottom. I now do it at the top, and the reason for that is that technically, the transmitter doesn't like to get water into that hole. And so if it's in the position where it's down like this, and you're going for a shower or you get blood in it or anything like that, it's going to have more problems working. I find when it's mushroomed like this, that if there's blood in it, it actually still continues to work, which I hadn't found the other way at all. So yeah, just gives it a bit more safety for the transmitter. So then you're going to grab your spot, you're going to relax your arm, not going to tense it, and then you're going to press the two green buttons together. And you're going to pull it off. And that is you there. So now this is a very contentious part. All of the old videos showed that you had to squeeze this bottom bit whilst also pulling out. So squeeze and pull out the thingy. You no longer have to do that. So how I educate all my people is I actually make them give me their finger and I show them that what you're wanting to do with this right up here is literally hold the end of it like firmly, but you're not squeezing anything and you're just yanking it out really quick, just like you're flicking a fly, but obviously you're not flicking, you're yanking really quick. So all we're going to do is literally holding there, pull it out. That's it. You don't need anything else underneath to help it stick. It's stuck. You just need to grab that very end bit, just like that, and yank really fast. So then the other issue that people have is the taping. For me personally, I react to the normal Medtronic tapes. I get a skin irritation, so I don't like using them. I like the Expression Med tapes the best. I find that they are a slightly different material. They're not just a patch, and like rock tape patches irritate my skin as well. So I use a Medtronic, it's not Medtronic, I use a CGM cover, which is just a plastic reusable thing that I get from overseas, but I've got someone local hopefully making these for me soon. And I just put it on top I put the tape, on top. So I cut a hole out of my tape. I put it on top like that, and then I just put it on. So this is a super easy way for people that might have trouble with the Medtronic tape, like with actually getting the Medtronic tape onto their arm and not getting it all stuck together. But it's also a good one for if you do have skin irritation. So the yellow thing, which you can get in different colors, tends to just hold the CGM, the sensor transmitter, securely in place. So it stops all that movement around, which we all know the sensor does not really like. And it helps it last really long. And if your tape does get icky, it means that you can literally just rip this off and you put on a new one. So you're not going to pull off your whole sensor by doing that. So I've now removed all the paper, from the back of this. I've secured it down to my yellow thingy, and I am just going to, after I put my transmitter on, that would be helpful. And see, like, I've got a little bleeder in there, but it's okay. It's gonna be fine. So transmitter is the next step, usually. You can see mine's a bit dirty. I use the remover wipes for getting that stuff off, and also for getting the muck off my previous arm. So I usually start on the arm because they are quite wet. So I start on the arm, and then I do the sensor and get the muck off of that, the transmitter, And I dry it off with a towel, which I don't have, or a tissue. Tissue works. So tissue, because they're quite a wet thing. You can also use like baby oil or an oil to do that. That works as well, quite well. And so then what I do is I just clip my transmitter on there, close over that. I am going to charge my transmitter a little longer because he's not dealing with life. And then I literally put that over the top. And that's it. Really easy, really simple to do with just your 2 sets of hands. And if there's any reason why that pulling of the needle out of your arm isn't working, it's because you're not doing it quite right. So talk to someone about that. Talk to me. Feel free to PM me. Okay, thank you. I hope you have a great day.